Hey everyone, I had an episode on the new depreciation rules back several episodes ago, but I thought it might be beneficial to cover vehicle purchases in 2025 as we're wrapping up the year end, and which ones may help you move the needle more than other ones. What to watch out for, what to expect. And so that's what we're going to go over today is vehicle purchases, as we wrap up the year. So let's get started. So vehicles are often the largest asset and the largest source of deduction for most businesses. So we got lucky with the OBBBA, where if you place a vehicle into service in 2025, depending on what type of vehicle it is, you can get up to 100% write-off in 2025, even if you haven't paid for the full amount. And this would apply potentially even on used vehicles. To qualify, you have to do two things. Number one, you have to own the vehicle. And number two, you have to place it in service before December 31, 2025, meaning you need to drive at least one business mile before, midnight on December 31, 2025. So we're going to start with the heavy hitters, over 6,000 pounds gross vehicle weight. So if you buy a heavy SUV, crossover, or van, which has a gross vehicle weight rating of over 6,000 pounds, you can potentially write off the full amount with 100% bonus depreciation. If you wanted to segment also into it, section 179, 31,300, though, usually people take the full bonus. Or you also have the option to spread it out over 5 years in the makers. But again, that doesn't make sense when you could, again, take the full bonus. So say you bought a $50,000 SUV and you used it 90% for business use, you can deduct the full $45,000 in 2025, assuming you placed it in service prior to December 31, 2025. The full $45,000, you could take it as a deduction as long as you own it. So it means you either paid for it in cash or financed it. And assuming it has the gross vehicle weight over 6,000 pounds. Now pickups and vans, kind of the same deal. If they're over 6,000 pounds and the bed is longer than 6 feet, then same deal. You could take 100% bonus, or you can also opt out and elect to take, your section 179, which is less, or spread it out over 5 years. Same deal with cargo or passenger vans. If they're over 6,000 pounds and they meet the IRS design test, which is to include a fully enclosed cargo area or seating of up to 9 people, then again, you can take the full 100% bonus in 2025. Now, what about vehicles under 6,000 pounds? Now, vehicles under 6,000 pounds, like your sedans, your compact pickups, your SUVs under 6,000 pounds, these fall into what's called the luxury vehicle limits, and they're limited each year as to how much depreciation you could take. Unfortunately, these for 2025, the most you could take is 20,200, for 2025. Second year, 19,600. Third year, 11,800, and about $7,000 for each successive year until the full cost basis is depreciated. So under 6,000 pounds, unfortunately, you are capped. There's no full write-off in 2025. You are subject to 20,200, 19,600, 11,800, and 7,000, annual limits, like year over year. Also, one unfortunate thing with the OBBBA is it did kill the EV tax credit effective September 30, 2025. So if you were going to make that purchase based on the EV tax credit, unfortunately, that gig is up. So before you make a purchase, talk to your CPA. You could also reach out to us. Make sure that the bill of sale is dated in 2025 and that you take delivery in 2025. Make sure you drive at least one business mile in 2025. And most importantly, make sure you keep records. Purchase docs, mileage logs, insurance. So that's about it. That's the quick summary. I mean, if you were to, you don't want the, you don't want the tail of the dog to wag the dog itself. So these are all considerations you make in actually running your business. So if you do have a high taxable income year, obviously, and you did have that option where you had to buy a truck and one of your choices was a 6,000 pound or greater, truck, by all means, that would be very helpful. If you didn't have a high taxable year, it wouldn't matter anyway. You might as well just get whatever vehicle you want. But in terms of the tax laws, that's where we stand for 2025 and going forward. And yeah, so I hope this has been helpful. Click like, subscribe, turn on notifications for any updates, and I hope to see you in the next one.